Democratic Senator Arlen Specter of Pennsylvania saw his 30-year Senate career come crashing down Tuesday night, losing to Representative Joe Sestak in a Democratic Party primary vote. Specter had been a Republican up until last year, when he switched to the Democratic Party. Sestak accused Specter in TV ads of switching parties because he was worried about saving one job, his own.
My change in party will enable me to be re-elected.
Sestak is trying to jump from the House of Representatives to the Senate and says he understands voters' anger.
You can't blame them. I mean, they've been slammed. People down in Washington, D.C. for a generation put them into this mess. We do know they don't trust career politicians to get them out.
Sestak will now face Republican candidate Pat Toomey in the November election. In Arkansas, centrist Democratic Senator Blanche Lincoln failed to win a majority of votes in the primary against a left-leaning challenger and is headed to a June runoff for her party's nomination. David Hawkins is managing editor of Congressional Quarterly Weekly, one of the leading print and online news media covering Congress.
It's going to be a big anti-incumbent year and a big anti-Washington year. And what's still left a little bit up in the air, I think, after last night, is how much that anti-incumbent wave, how disproportionately that anti-incumbent wave will wash over the Democrats, or whether it is really even a wave.
He points to the special election to replace the late Representative John Murtha of Pennsylvania. Longtime Murtha aide and Democrat Mark Kritz won that seat Tuesday in a big win for Democrats. There was another anti-incumbent election upset, but in this case, it was an established Republican who lost in Kentucky. Rand Paul, a grassroots conservative activist running under the Tea Party banner, easily beat Kentucky Secretary of State Trey Grayson. Paul is the son of Representative Ron Paul of Texas, an advocate of limited government. The younger Paul issued this warning in his victory speech.
I have a message from the Tea Party, a message that is loud and clear and does not mince words. We've come to take our government back.
David Hawkins says Paul's victory shows that the Tea Party, a national anti-big government, anti-tax movement, has some staying power and the ability to motivate voters. But he says the Tea Party victories could actually turn out to be a liability for Republicans in the November general elections.
It's an age-old problem in politics where, in general, in American politics, the candidate who appeals most to the most fervent members of the party wins the primary and then often has a very difficult time appealing to the broader electorate.
The party that controls the White House historically loses congressional seats in a new president's first midterm election. The question for President Obama and Democrats is how many seats they will lose. Republicans would need a 40-seat gain in November to take back majority control in the U.S. House of Representatives. Cindy Saine, VOA News.